Hey, it's Crypto Girl. This week we're in week 16 of 2019, and I got some really cool info for you with DG as in George, D, and some cool tools to help you understand what coins are hot and what are not. Check it out. Major financial institution just released this via text. So everybody in the United States that has, I'm not going to say what company it is because that's probably bad, right? But anyways, they just notated that this is a company that owns a gold-backed coin. And the thought process behind investing in this is that when you own this coin, the coin owns a Bitcoin-backed coin. And he said, don't buy the gold coin because you don't need to. He said, buy the coin that the company that owns the coin that is accumulating the storage and the transfer fees. So if you buy this coin, this DGD coin, you are going to be getting like annual payouts from all of the fees. It's almost like the Binance, meaning like say you owned the Binance exchange and they're charging all these processing fees. Well, the deal with this coin is you get the processing fees from the transfer of the gold. So for all these communities that don't have a stable currency and they really can't protect their personal assets because they have such a change in political environment, it's so not peaceful that they may want to buy the gold-backed crypto, right? Because it's nobody can really steal it from your house. But he doesn't recommend that for anybody that lives in politically calm places. So he's saying the payouts of this could be huge, and there's only 20 million of these coins. And at that point, he was saying that it's worth $20. So I kind of wanted to see, and the financial potential on this was saying that if we invest and I'm not a financial advisor, it's not financial advice, I'm just kind of repeating what I saw today in my research. Okay, so he said $400 could result in $120,000 value of these coins with a potential payout of $12,000 a year. So this is like for total long-term gain. But yeah, that spike. What's the price now? That's because I just read this like a few hours ago and most people probably just jumped on it and I didn't have time because I was talking to you to buy it on Binance, which sucks. I'll probably wait till it drops and then buy it again. But the was $20 when that went out and went up 28%. So it's $24.76 right now. And that's that. That's why you see that. Isn't that exciting, guys? Now I gotta pay $4 more. Yeah, so he was just saying don't buy more than $40 worth, $400 worth. So that would be like buying 6, I guess, or so 20 coins. 20 coins at 20. But that's a good point of return.
You know, that like right here, this is like an example. I was just like marking the charts up, and so, like I'm a technical trader, so I'm not a fundamental trader. Right?
Yeah, this is all fundamental.
Right, but it's uncanny how the technicals match the fundamentals. Like, and I just point this out in there because it shows you like, the power, and also, the positioning of utilizing the technology. And also I wanted to point out that that not everything's 100%, like, so like you see in here, like the first buy alert that we got, this was like on the 15th. It's just like about last week. It failed up here. There's so many coins out there and there's so many opportunities. And with this technology, you create your watch list and you can, you could stay busy. You really can.
All right, so DGD, see, it's ranked 102 in the comparison of all the cryptos. So it's not even in the top 50 market cap coins. The total market cap is only $49 million, and there's only 2 million of these.
Yeah, this would have been perfect for the golden seeds. See, once we plant these seeds, and I want everybody to know, and the market moves like this, it's not a golden seed no more. Like the golden goose laid her egg. Now you got to go somewhere else. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, because like these are plays that we do. They're not meant to like, you know, we're not meant to like hold on to indefinitely. You know, they're deals that we do, like coins that we catch like at a discount. You know, and these coins are, they're positioned in a way when you get some of this fundamental information, like right away the coins are reactive. This is a good example, and like within 24 hours, look how far the market went. And this is like, when someone gets the technology from us, like this is trend. Like what we're offering you is trend trading. Learn how to trend trade, and when you learn how to trend trade, you'll be in these big moves. That's all I'm trying to convey to you. Like, when you set your alert, it comes across the phone. Like, these golden seeds, they're great opportunities. One more thing before we close up here. This is another market, which is the Binance coin, and it just started to turn up. And this is one here that we're looking for to take out these highs right here. So, this is actually the first buy. And again, we get oversold first buy. The color code is a little different on this. One of the things I wanted to point out, like with this new version that we got coming, and everyone that gets the upgrade is going to have this coming up this weekend. If you notice on the right-hand side, there's 2 arrows. I'm going to highlight them in green. So this is some extra that I added in here for you, which automatically gives you these dynamic levels. So once you initiate the trade, now you have a potential target level. You have also a protective stop loss level, which dynamically adjusts within time according to the market. So that's something new in here that we got coming for you. So we'll talk more on that like next week coming up. And then on this position here, like basically we have the other thing that we added, which is the bunny. So, depending on what color the bunny is the trend. So, this is all part of like the goodies that we got coming next week. So everyone at the program, they're going to get the Easter edition with the rabbit on there, with the bunny. And this weekend you're going to get this dynamic ATR with updating target, stop. And then next week we're going to explain to you a little bit more in detail to how they work. Also the bunny, like depending on if it's an uptrend or downtrend, will be the color. And we'll get more into that next week. So everyone who's got the program, you're going to get this weekend. And happy Easter. That's all I have to say.
Nice, awesome. Do you guys have any questions? Or Donna says, what does the bunny mean?
Well, I mean, basically the bunny stands for the trend, and the bunny is color coordinated with the price action on the top. So if you notice, like right now, the market's in an uptrend because it's the first buy. So the bunny is blue. And if you notice, the target up at the top is blue. So that would be where you're looking to exit. And if the market was going down, the bunny would be pink, and you'd be looking down here at the pink or magenta. That's the color it is to exit. So the bunny is just like more like, this is a color scheme I'm having. My graphic designer is working on stuff. I wanted to have this product as intuitive as possible, so that as soon as you initiate the trade, you're getting your maximum potential from the product. So if there's been a demand in there, like as far as people asking where should I exit out of the trade, and also there's been, well, what kind of level should I look for, as far as like if it's the trade's not working out. So basically we're just answering the demands of the emails that we've got from everyone, and just trying to make the product more simplistic. That's the purpose of highlighting the number 1 when the trade is. So it's like all these new enhancements. These are all your requests that we're doing.
Awesome. Can we go back to the radar just to kind of see what's hot and what's not right now after like an hour? We'll just kind of reconfirm.
Sure.
Yes. So OMG went in and went out of MACD. And VeChain went in and out. How do we know? Like, look at the plus went away on VeChain right up top, and then OMG still has the plus. But so it looks like on the bottom, Ardor and Ethereum Classic are potentially, once that MACD settles in the RSI on Ethereum Classic, that would be a go. Is there a way to determine how big the wave is going to be and how small it is?
Well, I mean, like, that's always going to be a little more difficult. Like, there's two ways of using it. Yeah, there's two ways of using it. I mean, one of the ways I think is most effective is setting the right expectation for your trade. So, like, for instance, like, me personally, I would look for the market that's bearish right now. So, let's say I take out this market, ERS, right? Just going to give you from my perspective. So, I'd come over here, and let's go back over here to this other script. This is the one everyone has right now. TRX BTC, right? So let's say we come back over to here, and right now everything is bearish, right? Now, there's two ways I can look at this. I can look at this as, hey, there's nothing going on. Let me go to another market. Then there's another way I can look at this, and I can say, wow, look at the opportunity that I'm going to have in the potential near future that could be life-changing. It's all in the perception. So just because a market is bullish, it doesn't mean that you can't strategize with a market that's bearish, and you can do one coin and still reach your goals. That's the beauty of using this radar and this technology, is that you can utilize it in one way, which is using it with a market that's bullish, and you can be taking a profit. And at the same time you take a profit, you can take a market that's bearish, and you can take all your winnings and double down on aces. That's how the
question.
Go ahead, Donna. Donna's on.
Okay, Joe, what would you do when you see that prawn looking that way? Would you just set an alert?
Yeah. I mean, right now, I know it's going down. I set the alert in here, right? And then now I have this on my watch list, like my notes. Every day I check. And like, these are the opportunities that are going to go in the golden seeds. You know, it's like when we're doing the golden seeds, we're doing it because we want opportunities, and we don't want to chase the market, right? Now, if you take a look on this, for example, when we were in here, like on the 7th of April, like it took this pop up and it was going up. Like, we don't want to wait till the market's bullish and the radar is bullish to say, hey, this is a golden seed. We can't do that. Golden seeds, right, they have to grow. In order for them to grow, they have to get have to get the sun. This is something in here which is a golden seed which is germinating. Now, I can't tell you when, okay? What I can tell you is that the expectation is that we set the alert. This goes into one of our priority lists, and you have to look at it every day that you're giving it a little bit of water, just a little bit of water. And at some point, this is going to be something in here which is going to poke its nose, and you'll get that one. And then now, all of a sudden, the lights turn on, and like, now it's showtime. And like, that's how fast it happens. So like, yeah, I would set my alert for this. This is a perfect example with it getting oversold. And then you can see here, like, I'm in the market already, like from over here. I kept it in here. I got greedy on this one. I mean, even I get greedy. And then this is a scenario where I got stuck in the market on 1,000 coins right here. But I'm okay with it because, like, in the long-term perspective, I think Tron's going up. And then when this thing gives me my next buy, I'm going to buy another 1,000 coins. So, like, I'm just trying to give you, like, a different example in here of how I can position myself in here, and also how to use the radar to its maximum potential. So, one way of using it. Okay.
So when you're setting your alert, do you just go reignite, click on reset the TRX alert like that's always been, or do you want to go down to where, put the cursor at the bottom place where it is and set it at that? Do you understand bottom place? Do you just turn on the alert, or does it benefit you to go down there with the cursor and register it where it's at its lowest price?
No, well, the technology will take it. Like, if you look over here at my alerts on the right-hand side, right, you can see that this wasn't triggered yet.
Yep.
Everything else triggered except Tron.
Right.
So the thing is the only thing you need to do is just set that alert and it's set, and then, like, these other ones, it's real important because, like, I don't want to miss, like, the next Bitcoin or Litecoin or Dash, but when it's orange like this, that means it's inactive, so, like, once you set this list in here, this is part of being a good trader. Like, you check your alerts and you see what's moving, and then you have to restart all inactive. This is how you turn it back on, and once you do that, then everything's back on again. But this is all part of the responsibilities of being a good trader, and it's not a bad thing to do, because when you do these different, like I call them, like, rituals, right? What it does is like totally unlocks the full potential of what you're learning and how you're applying it, because the whole mystery and the whole essence is your experience of learning, and then how you're able to have it make a positive impact in your life. Like, I can take this and I can trade and I can catch the trades. The name of the game is for you to learn how to catch them, these trades, these fish. And then now, like, these different opportunities in there, then we're all participating in them. So, the golden seeds, what that's going to do is give an opportunity where is that we can all get into the coins together, and you're not going to need a lot of money to participate. You can participate with a little bit of money. I mean, you don't have to buy 1,000 coins. You can buy 10 coins. The whole purpose of it is for us to take these particular markets and set goals. And then now, when you're going through the markets in there, now you have different coins which have goals. And then once some goals are reached, well, then we rotate the coins. You see what I mean? So what we're looking to do is get into, like, a more of an active routine, so that some of these golden opportunities we can start to catch these moves, and then as we ride the market up, we're all riding the success together. So, I mean, it's one thing if there's one of us that's in the trade, but then there's strength in numbers if there's 10 of us in the trade, 15 of us in the trade, 20 of us in the trade. It's just a good synergy behind it, and then everybody's learning, and there's something mystical and magical that happens, and that's really why we're here. We're here for the learning. So, that's what I believe is going to happen right here, like in this Ripple. Like when I was going over this earlier, where is she at? I think I went over the chart. Yeah, I went over it. I think this is it right here. Yeah. This is the one that I'm waiting for right here. Like, this hasn't happened yet. So, like this right here, I think is a good potential. Now, this right now is bearish. You see what I mean? Inside the radar. So, and the whole, what got me on this topic is that I just wanted to show you the different ways that you can use the radar to its fullest potential. You can be using the radar one way, which you're waiting for the first buy to take place, and when the first buy takes place, such as, let's just say, let me go to this market, back to the Binance. The first buy takes place on the Binance coin, right? Now you go back to the radar and you look to confirm your trade journey. That's the one way to use the radar. Second way to use the radar is you go to the markets that are bearish, such as Tron. Okay? And you set your alert, right? And then you say, hey, I'm only going to do Tron until this thing turns up so I can make some money. And now you go fishing and now you wait. You just plant your seed. Now, with this trading, what you can do, Donna, and I'm just throwing stuff out there. I just give you ideas. This allows you to do like a template, right? So, you know, like when we get the golden seed set up, we're going to have in here like a template like this. Right? And then that way there, everything would be preset on there ahead of time. You know, so then that way there, the different markets that are bearish, once you set them up and you save the template, you can see everything. Like, you know, this didn't come in too good because there's too much on the chart.
Joe, can I ask you a question about Tron?
Sure.
When you see that Tron down that low and you absolutely know that it is going up and you actually know it's a good coin, why don't you just go ahead and set the trade so it's ready to catch it anyway?
Well, you could, you know, but you don't know 100%. So there's nothing wrong with scaling in with a little bit, you know. I mean, like, you can go here to the lower time frame. If that was the case, right, you can do 2 time frames. Like, one could be a 15-minute and one could be a 4-hour, or, you know, hold on, you can also put them side by side like this, right? So you can say, okay, well, this is the 15-minute, let me go to the 5-minute. When the 5-minute turns up on the next buy, I'm going to put this in. So we're still utilizing the technology as the timing, because the technology is a timing tool, you know? So that would be my answer to you, is that, like, if we think that the market is going up and it's down, and let's say, for this example, the 1 hour and the radar hasn't come in, but we don't want to miss the move, you know, like we feel we don't want to miss the move. Well, in that case point, then I would say put 2 time frames up, put the lower time frame on the 5, and then wait for the lower time frame to turn, you know? So, like, the ultimate way to play is to just wait for the hourly. See, you got to remember, these hourly charts, right, they print up every day. So, like, when you get into this hourly and the market starts to move, you can't look for it to, like, stop by the end of the day. Like, this is stuff, like, long-lasting, like, trends. So, meaning is that, like, it should last the next 2 or 3 days. That's the best thing about trend trading. It's for you to be a winner for 4 or 5 days and catch a trend. You're like, oh, well, you know, how did you make that money? Well, I caught this trend. Everybody says the trend is your friend, because that's how the money comes. It comes with the trend. The money doesn't come by looking for, like, a fast result and then be like a fast, scared result. Like, for example, I have a friend of mine, right? Who, like I know that, you know, I'm probably, like, maybe a little bit more, I have more of a risk appetite than him. But the thing is, he gets out of his winning trades too fast, right? And I always tell him, I'm like, you get these prices, and these prices, the market never comes back on. And I'm like, you can't play scared. You got to play to win, you know? So, you know, the thing is that it's, you know, once you start playing the game, you'll gain more conviction in what we're doing. And then now you got more conviction on the time frame that you're using. So a lot of my conviction is on the 60-minute, because I'm positioning myself to be a winner for 4 or 5 days, you know. And then also I'm positioning myself to talk about the trend. See what I mean? Like, if you're in the market, like, on a 5-minute, right, your trend is going to be short-lived. Meaning is that, like, this is a 5-minute chart right here. Let me change it so I was going to show you the example, because I know we're running over time. Right? Now, this is a 5-minute chart right here. Okay? Like when you look at this 5-minute chart, you can see there's like really just like absolute. Now, the 5-minute chart has a motion. It doesn't have a trend. It's just people that are thinking it's going to go up, people that think it's going to go down. It's not really something in there you want to risk your hard-earned dollars on. You know? Now, there's different people that have different technologies, and what makes us better, okay, is that we give you the transparency. Which means is that, like, I'm showing you this, is that, like, yeah, you can use this product on a 5-minute and get all these signals, but this isn't going to be quality. And that's also not the product that I'm actually giving. But you could take it and use it that way. You see what I mean? The
but you're
product
going
that I'm
to be
giving
using all your money in trading fees.
yeah, exactly. But you know what? Some people, if they want to trade that, I just want to let you know that the product is flexible to do it. It's just that that's not exactly trend trading. That's not the classroom that you're in. You're in trend trading 101, which means is that like when we change this to like an hourly, right? You'll start to see the distance start to increase on the trend. The trend is the one in the middle, which is the bunny, and the trend is the distance between the HMA from when it's turning blue to red or blue to pink. So like when we go in here to the hourly, now this distance starts to become 2 days or 3 days, and then when we start to go up higher to the 4-hour, now this distance could be possibly maybe a whole week. Like if we take a look, like when this thing turned up, right? Look at this, Donna, right here. On this buy. When this thing turned up, the 29th of November, it lasted bullish all the way up in here until February 19th. So the thing is that like the tuna is there. The tuna is in the waters. All right? Let's make no mistake about it. All right? You know? So it's just a matter of like, you know, what we're going to be doing coming up, you know, which is organizing things on these golden seeds, you know, with this radar, streamlining, you know, the approach that we're taking, and then these markets keeping abreast of it. Because what's missing right now is what we're going to put is like, for instance, like we just got an alert right here. Let me see what's going on. But as soon as we get an alert and something in there starts to move, like such as this Tron that's been bearish, we want to alert everybody ahead, you know, and and look, you know, we can send you signals to Telegram and do different other things, but there's nothing else better than having your own script and your own alert. Like once you start utilizing this, you know, there's nothing rewarding than like, the education that you learn from this and the independence, you know, because it's kind of like, you know, like the way I'm taking you through in here, Donna, like you have like the freedom, and then like not that I'm gonna go anywhere, but if I didn't wake up tomorrow, man, you have something in here where now it's life-giving, and that's the whole thing. The reason why I'm here is because I want to have positive impact on learning, you know, and I like teaching and going over this stuff with you guys. Like, I usually wait to the end of the hour because this might be intraday, and it looks like we're gonna get the buy on this. So it looks like this thing is positioned in here to turn up. And then what I look at here is how long it's been in the downtrend, Donna. You know, so like see how it's been going down since the 11th. So if it's been going down for more than 7 days, that's like an extra plus that I like. So like this is a situation that it's been in the downtrend for like 7 days. So like that's an extra plus that I like. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So another clue. That's what I'm trying to get to. Another clue.
Well, didn't Strat fire off an alert, but I don't see the buy signal.
Well, remember, this is you get your final bar at the end of the hour. So sometimes, you know, it's like when this trading view updates it, it'll just appear. But we're not getting the actual plot on the screen yet. So, you know, it just has to do with the timing of the trading view, but you're going to see it populating here coming up.
Change it to if you change it to like 35 minutes, we'll probably show.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly.
Yours
Well, this
says
one,
1 hour
my
and then
alert.
4 hours.
Yeah, well, the thing is that the alert already came. You just have to wait. You know, like, 'cause this is like your log, right?
Yeah.
And we came off on the log. So then you come over here.
Oh, that's set for 1 minute though. Look at that. Some of them are set for 1 hour and one's set for 1 minute. The
Yeah, that's why you have to come over here. Yeah, this is the 1 minute that went off. The 1 hour didn't go off. See how?
Yeah.
I'm not putting out.
So if you changed that to 1 minute, you're gonna see the bullish.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's a good eye, Susie. I mean, like, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah,
had a good eye.
Hanging out with the smart kid. All right. Cool. So, Donna, thanks so much for all those questions. That's awesome. I'm so excited. Right. I know Donna's really into Tron right now, so she's like, "No, my Tron."
No, I love this stuff. It's really, the radar is incredible. The all these graphs. I mean, how you could take somebody like me that knows nothing. I'm not a geek. I don't have spent none of my life on the computer, and I can actually, in paper trading now, do a whole page or two of green. You know, that's amazing. Really, that is like, oh my God. You know, by this time next year, I don't think I'm going to be working by the hour.
Such a good testimony.
Thank you so much. Really, 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 Joe and Susie. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, we were.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so.
Yeah.
But I just want to say, you know, because I've been working with you guys now for what, 2 months? Yes. And you know, I'm really looking forward for the next level with you, Joe. So please let me know when the next thing is, because looks like the thing you've got now I've already got, but I'm ready to go to the next level whenever, you know, this other mini thing you're doing.
Yeah, you know, soon coming. I mean, like, we're just getting things organized. Like the plan is this weekend, this new upgrade on the price action, like, it gives you them levels. Right, that's called an ATR, which stands for average true range, which is dynamic levels for your target. And then this right here, will be ready in there. Will be more complete, let's say, you know. And then coming up, you know, I'll have more information on the micros. So the main thing is next week is that you'll have this version. And then next week we get into how this works with the ATR, and then you can talk about the money.
Right. And then ultimately you're going to show us how to make the trades when it's going up or when it's going down, correct?
Well, you got to remember that on crypto, that for us as U.S. citizens, you can only buy the market. So we're not really, that's why we have it crypto bulls. We're not really focused in on the sell side of the market when it comes to crypto. So for the other products, yes, but for this crypto, like, yeah, you see the sell side on there. So what it is, pretty much in there, everything is more focused, all bull orientated.
Oh.
And then that way there, everything is in compliance with everything.
Oh,
so what I mean, because it's part of a law, like, you're not allowed to sell the market. Like Kraken, if you notice, people say, oh, well, I'll go to Kraken and sell. Kraken, when you're selling, you're actually selling the dollar. If you go to Kraken, you'll see the suffix. The end of the suffix is USD. That's not actually crypto. Crypto, the end of the suffix is BTC. So the thing is you're actually, you can sell the cash market if you go and do Kraken, but that's not actually what we're doing. Like, that's something like comparing apples with oranges. Like, we're doing a crypto, and the law is in crypto is if you're a U.S. citizen, you can't sell the market. So we have customers that are around the world. They're global. So, like, if you're an international guy and you're listening and you're on this, this doesn't pertain to you, you can run the sell side of this, but mainly this product, you know, was designed in there to be, that's why it's called the Crypto Bulls Radar, because it's traded in a bullish strategy way.
Ah, okay.
Okay?
Got it.
Okay. All right. So, look, I think that's about it, right?
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Good. All right. Well, so great having you, Joe. Thank you so much, Donna, for letting us unleash you and ask your questions. And I'm so glad that you've gotten so much knowledge in the last 2 months. And thanks for your testimony.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thanks for watching today. If you'd like to get Joe's overlay scripts for the tradingview.com, go to the little icon on the screen, http://bit.ly, bit.ly/CryptoGirl19, and use the coupon code at checkout to get $1,000 off. Just type in CryptoGirl, CRYPTOGIRL, and happy holidays!